Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. You're looking at an ISU-122-2. It's the new Tier 8 Soviet tank destroyer with a double gun, and it's located on the north spawn of El Halluf under the command of Quinton is Ringman of the BLX clan. Okay, 2 marks of excellence showing on the barrel, and it's a very unusual tank destroyer. Very strong on the front of the upper plate where the guns are located, but less so on the lower plate and the upper plates, you might say, because there's a huge, great engine there. The configuration of this tank destroyer means it's only got 5 degrees of gun depression, but the main guns are capable of 390 Alpha. They're 122mm in caliber, of course. That's where the name comes from, ISU-122, and he's capable of double shotting or single shotting. You notice he's just testing it right now. Oh, well, that's interesting. He actually connected with one of the enemy tanks straight away and got a shot into a G-saw. Okay, going to the Challenger. Yes, gets a nice hit there. I'm not sure how he actually managed to know that the Challenger was there, but I guess he must have good instinct on where enemy tanks might be located. I've seen a lot of people playing this just recently because it's only just come out, and didn't get the kill there. Did get some spotting on the T-54 though, because he saw it. View range is 370 meters. Oh, he's going for a double. Not sure he connected on that. Standard reload is 9.59 seconds per shot, and yes, that's his 9.58. Now got a hit on the Stirwaffenträger. So he's racked up over 1,000 hit points of damage already, and he's just about to load his second shell. Now he's taken up a position so he can ambush enemy tanks that are coming up from the valley. Oh, we've got a target. Lovely. Go for it. Yes! Nuked him. 726 hit points, and he's out the game, but he did get spotted, so he has to pull back. There's no Arty in this game, so obviously he doesn't have to worry about being stomped on, but he's actually just being cautious at the moment. Okay, try to go for the upper plate. And another one. 512 from the T-54. 2 kills now. 2.5k of damage. Now his teammates was trying to say, fall back. I think it was just the sharp future for being cautious. That's Stirwaffenträger, 1 hit point. Brask. Well, yeah, the Brask failed to get any connections at all, but we got both shells into him, and he's now very, very upset. In fact, it was the meal, not the other, but the Tiger's taken one as well. 428, that's a high roll. The meal was the low roll, by the way. Okay, he's got 1 shot in. Oh, and he decides to use it anyway. In fact, it takes out the meal, who is still down there. Not sure what a meal is, actually. Maybe it's a new name for one of the... it looks like a Barask type. Okay, go for the Tiger. Double shot. Yep, gets it. 743. Okay, he's going to try again. Yep, got the kill. That's his 4th kill in the game. But the enemy has now managed to get into our rear. And it's a AMX 1375. He puts 1 in. Gets 380, which is the low roll. The enemy assault on from the valley has kind of ended. But the Stirwaffenträger might still be down here. And he's only got 1 hit point. So we might as well just ram him if we do come across him. There's no point in wasting a shell, because the shell could be useful later on. Okay, 45 TP. And he hits it again. This time 334, which is a low roll. He's loaded again. This time Type 4 heavy. Double shot. Oh, another connection, 713. Remember, 780 is the double shot alpha. Pumps one into a 590. Gets a high roll on that one for 414. Now, I had 590 again. No, went into the ground. He's annoyed with himself on that one. Okay, can he get the shot? Well, yep, that's another kill, and now he's up to 5. Funny enough, when I was at boarding school, I knew a guy called Quinton, and his full name was Quinton Tarquona, which we always thought was quite amusing because, of course, as it was a boarding school, a public school, the guys actually did learn Greek and Roman history, and the Tarquona was the last king of the Romans. So whenever Quinton was about, the last king of the Romans. Oh, he sneaked that one in ahead of our Renegade to get a shot into the 50 TP. And now he's coming up behind him. Give him a nudge. Oh, well, he could have had that kill, but the 50 TP, the Renegade took it instead. So he could have just nudged the guy and he would have got the kill. He's now up to 6,800 damage. G-Saw's next. Goes for double. Gets it. Low roll, but at 725. He's now starting to take fire from the Type 4. But I think the G-Saw's his next target, unless, of course, the Renegade goes for him. He only needs one shell. And he's got it. That's his top gun. Who's next? Well, there's a 112 just around the corner. And he pumps it in. He gets his 7th kill. One short now, getting a Radley's. There's only 2 enemies left. The question is, does he go for the Type 5, who is fairly low on a one shot, or does he attack the alternative, the Tiger Mouse, who's very healthy? You can see the Renegade's having a go at him. We've got double shell ready. Hello, Mr. Tiger Mouse. Pumps that one into the tracks to keep him immobile. Go for the lower plate. Still waiting for the reload. Gets one in, pulls back. He gets a high roll, 428. Good work. Okay, the Type 4's come around the corner to join his teammate. So I think now it's the Type 4 that has to go first. But he still wants that lower plate, and he takes the Tiger Mouse, and that's a Radley Walters, and the last one goes down, the Type 4, and it's game over. It's a win. Here's the end of battle stats, and not only was that an ace tanker game for Quinton is Ringman, but he also got his 3rd mark of excellence in that game, and you can see he devastated the enemy team with it. So in just a few short days, he's absolutely obliterated and taken the enemy apart with the ISU-122-2, and he's got very, very good in it, and of course earned his 3rd mark. But yes, what a result. That was a duelist for taking down 2 tanks who damaged him. Fire for effect for doing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle. Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 9. He got a Radley Walters medal for getting at least 8 kills. And in fact, actually, he could have had a Paul's medal out of that game. He also got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills, and a Confederate for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. In fact, you saw towards the end that he actually did allow his teammate to actually take down one of the enemy tanks. He could have, if he then killed the Type 4 Heavy, would have ended up with the Paul's medal instead of the Radley Walters. So very, very good game. Win 8, 17,668 Super Unicum. And what? That is a huge amount. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he easily got the highest damage in the game, 8,410. Second highest was the Tiger Mouse he took down at the end, 7,521. And the third highest damage, well, that was the Type 4 Heavy, the one that he could have taken out with a one shot. That guy got 3,848 hit points of damage. When it came to kills, again, he got the highest number, 8 kills for Quinton. And the next highest was 3 kills for the Tiger Mouse on the enemy team, and then 2 kills for the Renegade, the Sharp Future 4s, and also on the enemy team, their G-Saw and their T44. And when it came to base XP, he's over 2,000. Wow. That shows how big a performance that was. In fact, it means he's got the top in all 3 columns. He got 2,191, with the next highest being the Renegade, who he handed that kill to. He got 1,104. And in third place, it's the Tiger Mouse with 863. Just goes to show, even though he was on the losing team, he still had a better performance than virtually all the other members of the enemy team. So yeah, very, very good game for the Tiger Mouse player, but in the end he was taken down by a tank destroyer, which is actually quite it's quite dangerous. It's got easy sides that you can penetrate because of course the armor is not that strong. It's only 65 millimeters on the side. It's 190 on the front of the ISU-122-2. It's actually around the gun plate, or where the what you would call the mantlet, I suppose, in the sense that it's actually across the entire top plate of the vehicle. But it's strong there, but it's very weak down on the front of the vehicle, on the lower plate and the upper plate. But simply because there's an engine behind it, so even if you were able to penetrate, all you would get was knocking out their engine. Admittedly, though, considering it is a tank destroyer with its limited arc of fire, it's only 24 degrees. If you do knock out the engine, you just drive around the back of it and shoot it in the rear and take it down that way. But what a performance there by Quinton, his ringman. Let's have a look at the detail. Fired 32 rounds, got 27 direct hits on the enemy and 26 penetrations. 8,410 hit points, of which 3,052 were at more than 300 meters, so the vast majority of damage at long range. 5 hits received from the enemy, only 3 of which actually penetrated, 2 non-penetrations, 560 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 14 enemy vehicles were damaged, so he hit just about everyone except one, and he got 8 of them, killed 8 of them. So basically he carried the stupids, you could say, because he killed more enemy tanks than the rest of his team combined. 488 hit points of damage assistance, and he earned 153,424 credits in just 7.5 minutes. And he also took away 16,763 experience points as well, because he got a bonus or mission completion of 13,148. That's a biggie. So what a great game there by Quinton, his ringman. Congratulations on your 3rd mark of excellence. And yeah, I just hope to hell I never come across you in battle on the opposite side. Otherwise, we're doomed. Well, not doomed, but anyway, if you're in the ISU-122-2, I'm going to have a hard time. But since I'm Arty player, I normally would just stomp on 122-2s from above. And in fact, actually, I have come across them in battle. And yes, they're fairly easy to hit from above. Weak armor on top of the vehicles. But if you want to face them, yeah, getting hit by that double shot, it's curtains. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.